Hello everybody, welcome back to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching ReZero. Sorry this episode's coming out a little bit later than usual. Because of that, we will not have Ben joining us for this episode. It'll just be me, so you won't get the colorful Ben commentary. I know that's the only reason you guys come to this channel. I'm here to take it easy with you guys again, so... But that being said, last time on ReZero, things just it kept getting worse again. We really got introduced to Capella. There is division amongst my commenters about, is she hateable? Do we love her? Do we want to bang her? I question the tastes sometimes, but she seems to be able to morph her body into various forms, and things were not going well for Subaru, but the dragon woke up and kind of carried Christian Subaru out of there, and Subaru got flung into the river, legless, unconscious. It's going great. Oh yeah, and the city is flooding. When I said it was going great, I meant pretty much the exact opposite. Things are going bad. But if you guys are excited for more ReZero reactions, then you should subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single ReZero episode going forward. Alright, let's begin it. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. That's one of them. There are many. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Yeah, it's a hostage situation. I wish you luck, Amelia. Yeah. Meanwhile, screaming. What's happening? Are we... What is going on? Awesome. No. Please don't burn me. Owies! His leg is back. What happened? Okay, you don't have to be so happy about it. She's so upbeat. Yeah, right? What's the deal? Is it healed now? Oh, no, it's worse. Uh-oh. Is this... Ah! Did it? Is this the blood that we had poured on us? Oh, so she really is royalty? Oh boy. It's referred to as an illness, though. Ow! Stop. Stop. It's a good thing he has such high pain tolerance at this point. Oh, good. That's good. Oh. Yeah, what is the Tome of Wisdom, the Artificial Spirit? And we know the wedding, but what are the other two? Sounds like some motivation. Hello? Oh god! Arigatou gozaimasu! Oh boy, okay. That wasn't our reward. Excuse me for thinking it was. What the hell are these? Aw, they're cool. Nah, I kinda like them. Capella wouldn't like you saying that. Yeah, is that what's coming out of the eggs? I thought it was the flies. Alright. Let's see what she's got. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah. You need a sheath to like trunks your sword into, and it goes. Very good. She's very strong. We've learned that. If she wasn't so selfish, she could have been helping us out this entire time. No one knows what's happening. Oh yeah, their eyes. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Ah, we need our bard to remove the effects. They did get a really good singer for this character. I'm sure all the novel readers out there were like, I wonder what she's gonna sound like in anime. Are you guys satisfied with this? Very good. The power of music. Yep. Yeah, it is your plot relevant time. I guess we'll see ya. Whew. This episode has been a brief reprieve. She was wearing white before. You took off her clothes. Your existence. Yeah. Hey, at least we have that in common. That's funny because that's her entire shtick. I like that. Die. Maybe? It's like walking on eggshells. You can't piss him off. Oh, there's your number. 53. Okay, that's a lot of dead women. Please don't hurt her. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, he does that. She's like, that's a thing he does. Yeah, he does that. How do you think there's only 53 left? Probably. That's called abuse. She's right. Alright, who got that? Oh! Julius. Welcome. Yeah, what happened with your battle against Gluttony? Sorry. Alright, I think we walked into some high tension. Thanks. Where's Garfield? That's what Felix is upset about. Yikes. Oh, right, her face. Yeah. We got dragon's blood in us now. Okay. Making ice. That's really cool. It's making me think of, I've been playing Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, placing blocks, water blocks places. But this seems like a bad idea.
君たちの動きになんて興味はないんだよ僕は。勝手なことをして僕の花嫁を不安がらせ、僕の権利の重篤な侵害だ。
What
まっすぐによ
rights?
く見える。このくらいの距離なら吹き飛ばすのは簡単だ。水門を開けたのは君じゃない？おいおい、どういう言い逃れなわけ？
Well, that's interesting. Which one did it?
入りなよ。
Or who did it if it wasn't
会場の方間もなく
Capella?
内装に
And Sirius was busy.
危なかっ
It
た。
could have been one of the gluttonies.
このことをスバルに伝えなくちゃ。率直に聞かせてもらう
Wow.
わ。
Look
ベ
at
ア
that.
トリスちゃんは人工精霊やね。
そうだ。ベアトリスは人工精霊だよ。
Was that what they were talking
素
about?
直に話すんやね。
I did wonder last time, but
英知の書についてだ。
詳しく
yeah,
聞こうか。
you know about it?
その本のことだけ何
I don't know about it.
困ってたんよ。
魔女教が持ってる福音書のプロトタイプ。
それは誰から聞いたん？
Yeah.
作った魔女に。
I don't remember this. It's been a while since the last season.
その英知の書は2冊あったんだが、2冊とも燃えて灰になった。だからもうこの世には残ってないはずなんだ。
Oh, it was the one oh, it was the book that got it.
ああ、そうだな。
That makes
一つが
sense.
銀髪の乙女との
So, that one's impossible.
何一つあいつらなんかにくれてやれるかよ。
魔女教の要求は一個も危険。うちは
We cannot surrender to terrorists.
可能な限り被害を防ぐために尽力はしているが、
ダメになった避難所もある。死人も少なからず出る。それを言いよどむんは卑怯やって思わん？小さく削れてくんは避けられへん。
Yeah, it's at that point, isn't
考
it?
え違いをしてるぜ。
But we can't say them all.
小さい犠牲には目をつむるなんて、俺は一言も言ってねえ。
白芸の時も犠牲は出たはずや。騎士
あの
になっ
時戦っ
たんなら
て犠牲になった人たちには覚悟があったさ。
These are just innocent people, it's not the same.
街をかそれを常日頃意識して覚悟完了してる
You're being a good knight. I guess we'll do our
俺
best.
は誰も犠牲にはしねえ。俺はエミリアの騎士だ。エミリアのために戦いたい。ユリウス、お前だってそうだろ。
This is some real heroic shit that you're saying,
生き
Subaru.
物はエミリアを変態から救い出す。暴食をぶっ倒してレムの記憶を吐き出させる。
This is a lot of goals.
叩きのめしてカペラは土下座
You're gonna do all of this? I'm ready to see it, Subaru.
それで年を取り返してハッピーエンドだ。
He's promising a lot. Call me stupid, but I believe him when that he'll deliver on his promises.
これってさっきの
The meteor. I don't know if this is a great idea. This is Al? Oh. Okay, that's okay. Alright, that was ReZero. That was more of a episode that's kind of like, it's feeling like a bridge between the two events. The, attack of the city, and I didn't want to spoil this for Ben, but I know that these two arcs are referred to as the attack and the counterattack arcs. Is this kind of considered like around, we're around the halfway point? 8 would be like the perfect halfway point, but it seems like we're already gearing up for figuring out how we're gonna counterattack. Subaru really felt like a main character in that last season. Since this is my first time reacting to ReZero, I probably haven't really shared, but in the past I've thought that one of the great things about this show is that Subaru is the perspective character that we experience the story through, but he's not really the main character of this whole thing. That would probably be Emilia. Whereas Subaru, I think this is one of the best examples of like a main side character. Actually, I can't really think of other things where that's the case. Maybe in like a lot of, like, you know when you play a video game as like a silent protagonist type deal, where like your protagonist doesn't really have a character arc, but everyone else does, and your main character just kind of helps them. It's kind of like that, except Subaru does have a character arc. But it's like the Persona games, for example. The main character doesn't really do much except experience everyone else's character arcs, but they are ultimately a hero in the end. And that's what Subaru kind of feels like. He helps a bunch of other people out. I mean, that's what last season really felt like. helped Beatrice and Garfield on their character arcs. Garfield, nowhere to be seen this episode. I'm kind of worried about that. Like, we saw everyone else from the battle, but not Garfield. And Krush is, doing bad, which is upsetting. But yeah, I guess she got dragon blood directly on her face, so... And we saw what that did to Subaru's leg. Also, what it did to his brain? Like, that scene? This scene immediately after this part, where he's just, like, going through this void with a dragon fighting mob beasts. I'm like, what does it mean? Is he connected to that dragon somehow? Will we find out more about, like, the origins of this dragon? We were kind of talking about how the royal family of Lagunica is they're directly related to the dragons, right? Because if I recall correctly, the lore is that they kind of, like, made a deal with the dragons to fight against the witches. How many dragons are there? Less than the amount of wives that Regulus has. That guy, I'm getting real Bluebeard vibes, you know? I still find it, like, weird that he's calling her 70 if he says if he's married 291 women. And, like, my only explanation is that he saw her earlier in his life, back in the Amelia backstory when she was a child, but I wonder if there's some other explanation. I mean, it could just be that he, like, saw Amelia as a candidate and then married 200 women since then. Anyway, he's really the worst. Like, we were talking about how Capella's the worst last time, but it really is like, oh, they're neck and neck in the Who I Hate More. We also met up with Priscilla and Liliana? Is that her name? I'm forgetting already. Priscilla, we got to see some of her moves. She's really strong. And I've been intrigued to learn more about her, but it looks like that might wait for a bit. If Subaru could, like, convince her to help us, that would be great. Like, I feel like what we need to do, because how we got through the last arc was that we got help from a bunch of people by, like, kind of understanding them. I feel like we need to understand people. We might be able to get help from Priscilla. I mean, if Amelia's talking to Al, then maybe that'll help. Also, Reinhardt, nowhere to be seen this episode. We know that he's somewhere. It feels like while we've reunited with a bunch of people, we're still missing, like, where Reinhardt is. But Subaru vows that he's not going to have a single casualty, I guess, from this point on, besides the people who turned into flies. Although maybe we'll have a reset, but I don't know. I feel like we've hit a save point this episode. I'm surprised that we haven't had a reset in a while, and I'm surprised that we are just kind of living with what has happened. Like, what has happened has seemed, like, pretty bad, but it is true that without what has happened in the city, the motivation, like, Subaru's motivation wouldn't be there, and everyone else's motivation to do their best to protect the city probably wouldn't be the same. The events, while tragic, are necessary for maybe rallying everyone to fight back. We can get people to fight for one cause. I feel like there's not... I like Liliana's singing. Got a great voice. I mentioned that I'm playing Echoes of Wisdom right now. Kind of reminds me of, like, the Zora quest about, like, the music calming people. It is not, like, a exclusive thing to that, but it's a pretty... Lots of things say that, like, music can calm people. It's healing. And yeah, sometimes when you're feeling stressed, like, listening to music is really just good. I wonder what the implications of Subaru having the dragon blood is going to be. Like, is this now just a permanent thing for him, that he has an infinitely healing leg? Like, does this change anything? Will he be able to talk with the dragon? I don't know. I'm spitballing here, but it's an interesting development. I like Amelia's escape mission. I'm glad that we're getting that's like a more of a side plot that we're getting, because of course the girl has agency. She's not just gonna stay there But yeah, if you guys liked my reaction to this episode of ReZero, then you can let me know by leaving a like. And you can also subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single ReZero episode going forward. Also, feel free to leave a comments. You guys have been leaving some good comments on this series. With all that being said, I hope that can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.